Hey, what's going on again? I just want to finish my rant a little bit. Like I said, Tim Black is still a fucking coward. You want to talk about people being exonerated after they're dead. I think it's in Tennessee. Talk about how a person can't be walking a dog in Chicago. And I remember last night you had a caller on. I tried to get in, couldn't get in, but you had a caller from D.C. talking about libertarians. Meanwhile, he has no goddamn idea what a libertarian is. The reason why Prince George County, like the surrounding, like outside of the inner city of D.C., is rich and all that is because the people who have wealth move away from the fucking hood because the hood has a lot of violence in it. And contrary to what you want to believe, it's black on black that people continue to shoot one another. The police doesn't, like I said, the police don't need reform. It's the black community that needs reform. You want to say it's like the police are shooting. I was like, no. The police ain't shooting anywhere from 50 to 160, 200 people in a goddamn weekend in places like Chicago, East St. Louis, and D.C. Again, I challenge Tim Black. I did in the comments to go onto the National Gun Violence Memorial website. Try and prove, I want you to prove me wrong, Tim Black. Please, prove me wrong that it's these cops that are overwhelmingly shooting and killing black people. I want you to prove that. But I can guarantee you ain't. Because you don't have it in you. But again, like I said, you just gloss over the fact that black people continue to kill black people at an exponential, rate. You have people who are aborting little black babies. Now I'm wondering, out of those 23 plus million black babies that have been killed since 1973, how many Alexander Dumas, Frederick Douglasses? How many of them, great thinkers like them, and writers like them, did we miss? How many Michael Jordans, how many Kobe Bryants were lost in that 23 million? Hell, we continue to lose freaking Pee-wee freaking, football stars while they're playing fucking Madden because some nigga wants to fucking do a drive-by and shoot the wrong goddamn house instead of working things out like a goddamn man. They just want to shoot things out. But then again, it comes down to the mother not picking good men to be fathers. Now, I'll admit, I don't have any kids, and Tim Black is going to say, well, when you don't have any skin in the game, I'm like, look, my mother and my father divorced twice by the time I was 17. I ended up dropping out of high school, got myself a GED, and I also joined the Army when I was 26, got out when I was 29. I was a tank driver. Now, seeing that I have a little bit of military history, I'm still trying to make something of myself. And I'll admit, I got some ways to go, just like everyone else. But I'm not blaming the white man for any of my shortcomings. That's the difference between me and yourself. I ain't blaming the white man. It's like, the white man's oppressing me. No. I'm more liable to get shot and killed by some random nigga trying to be freaking hood, trying to gangbang, than any white police officer pulling me over in my piece of shit car. Anyway, that's the end of my rant. And Tim Black, I'm still waiting for you to go onto that website and show your audience. Hell, I think that the Black Authority, you're just as much of a fucking coward, and you're also much of a racist as the KKK. I find that funny. How you think like, oh, like Larry Elder's the best we can do. I was like, motherfucker. If you actually paid attention in history class, you would know that before 1920, if you was going to be in elected office, the Democrats wouldn't fucking take you because you are black. The Republicans gave blacks a chance.